I kept up only too well, so I saw the fox dug up out of his den, where he had at last found safety, he thought, and I watched the huntsman threw the exhausted creature to the hounds to be torn up. Then I felt sick, and the excitement of the hunt was gone. I never went hunting again. Most of all, when I think of my childhood, I think of Rusty. There will be never again be a dog like Rusty in my life. He wasn't even our dog. He lived in a hotel round the corner. I met him at a time when I used to take out a most beautiful collie called Budley for a lady who owned a sweet shop. I knew that she couldn't give him as such exercise as he needed, so I used to run down to the beach with him almost every day. Rusty began to tag along. I used to try to teach Buds a few tricks, such as sitting up and begging for a tidbit, or sitting with a biscuit on his nose until I said, okay, then he could lower his nose and eat the biscuit as it fell to the ground. I never tried to teach Rusty anything. Then one day, when I was trying to teach Buds to shake hands, Rusty suddenly held out his paw. Of course, I made a big fuss over him. I had never thought him very intelligent before, but after that I began to teach him in only three lessons. He learned the biscuit on the nose trick, but instead of lowering his nose when I said okay, he gave a little upward jerk of his head so that the reward was tossed into the air. He he caught and ate it as it fell. Rusty learned everything I tried to teach him. We would lie down and die on command and wait, even if I went out of sight for more than 10 minutes. I discovered he could climb a tall workman's ladder. At first, I found him following me as climbed, but later he would go up without me if I asked him to. He would jump anything, even through a hoop. I never punished him if he did something wrong, but I made a great fuss over him if he did it right, and that was enough encouragement for him. I hardly ever rewarded him with food. In fact, I almost never gave him any food ever. He still slept at the hotel, but as soon as he was let out in the morning, but about 6:30 he came out and barked at our front door. He trotted back for his evening meal. Then he returned it to us until he was bedtime. We asked the owners if they minded. They didn't care at all.